Hey everybody, welcome back to Create to Remember. I'm Heidi Swapp and I am super excited to bring to you finally my new ColourPop paper and kind of show you what it's all about. Now ColourPop is kind of the next generation after Color Magic. We had Color Magic was just kind of a white on white, and we would print a resist layer on top of really special paper that knew how to perform with the color shine sprays perfectly. And so sometimes though I felt like, I would love to have more color happening. And so that is when ColourPop was born. So ColourPop comes in 6 different patterns. You have these really fun bright pink polka dots. You have the amazingly vibrant yellow, which is just so everywhere right now and just makes you happy to look at it. The gray stripe, which can go with literally every color, which is awesome. Salmon, total go-to color for spring 2013, right? We all love it. Kind of actually I called this one apricot pop. The ever perfect black and white stripe with just a little touch of a bump there, and I absolutely love this paper. And probably my favorite, the turquoise pop, which is this wonderfully bright and bold chevron pattern. So what all of these papers have in common is just really bold and intense color, and they could obviously be used without doing anything to them. In fact, let me just show you an example of a scrapbook page that I created that uses the black and white ColourPop and the memory files that are printed out of the ColourPop paper as well. This one is fun because it's an interactive layout here where we get to see inside that flap, and then also this little memory file opens up where there's more things that we can do on the inside. So this is a really fun interactive color popping layout. All right, I've got another one here to show you with the gray and white stripe. And you can see here that I've added color popping around the outside edges and then left the inside a simple white. So it's a fun way to really give your background interest and dimension. And then I've added more Color Magic elements and ColourPop elements to the layout as well. But what I want to show you is what's happening here on this layout. And I'm going to set some of these other ColourPop pages aside. And I want to show you what happens when we add a little bit of color to the background of this ColourPop paper. Now, just to give you a heads up on what's going on, the background is made out of this ColourPop paper. Then I also have some ColourPop window frames, and this one has been left just white and turquoise. These are ColourPop tags and ColourPop banner delights, and I'll show you a little bit more. But first, let me just show you what I did to create this background. Now I chose 2 of my favorite colors, and I need to unearth some paper towels here to have them ready. I've got my tinsel color shine and also my black velvet. I'm just going to scoot things out of the way so that I don't get stuff all over. So what you can see here is that I have some tinsel at the top, and it fades to a little bit darker of a color at the bottom where I've added some of the black. So you want to shake it to where you really get that ball releasing and stirring up all the iridescence. Same thing with the black. And I'm going to go ahead and spray the whole ColourPop paper with the tinsel. And you can see that it's immediately sinking in. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the black down here at the bottom. Now, just like the Color Magic paper, I like to let it sit for just a few seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. And then I like to blot off the excess. So I'm going to start at the bottom at the darkest color and then go to the top. Then I'm going to start down here at the bottom and blend. So my darkest colors are down here at the bottom, and then I can blend to the lighter color. All right, looking pretty good. It looks like I want to fill in some of these areas. That's the tinsel, right? There's some of these areas that didn't quite get filled all the way in, and so I'm going to buff them in. All right, so we're almost there. You can see it taking shape. But just like with the Color Magic, sometimes the darkest colors, especially the black, will stick a little bit to the ColourPop resisting areas. So I'm going to add some Windex to my paper towel, and look at what happens as I wipe away that extra black residue. Sometimes when I'm dealing with the whole page, I just spray it right on and wipe it all off. And you can really see a difference when it pops. Now this page is just going to look a little bit darker because it's still quite wet, but that's all that it took for us to get from that really bold, bright stripe to this really fun, more subtle and interesting background. Now I want to show you this project that I made where I've been using the file folders that is the same design as this ColourPop paper. And because I just wanted to highlight a couple different papers, I went in and added just a little bit of tinsel, and I just used a little makeup sponge to do that. So I sprayed a little bit of tinsel on my work surface, dabbed it into the sponge, and then just applied the color shine right where I wanted it. So I was able to add some Georgia peach and also some tinsel in the places only where I wanted it. As you take a look right here, this is the same window frame that we have on this project, and this one I didn't add any color, and this one I added the Georgia peach. So you can really see the color pop. Now I want to show you just one more example, and so I'm going to go back to this layout because I want to show you the Banner Delights. I didn't bring any of them with me to spray because the truth is I'm completely out of them. I have loved them. But right here you can see that these little Banner Delights, they look familiar because they look very similar to the Color Magic Banner Delights, but they've been printed with that turquoise. So this one right here with the polka dots, the turquoise has been printed, and I have sprayed the Georgia peach on afterwards. Now this one that has the chevron has been printed with the apricot color, and I sprayed it with the mint green. So you can see how you really can customize multiple colors into these ColourPop pieces to really add coordination to your layout. So you've got to get your hands on some of this amazing ColourPop. It comes in the 12 by 12 paper, in the memory files, in the window frames, in the Banner Delights, and also the tags. So once you get your hands on them, make pretty stuff.